So if you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering how to start bending reality to your will. And this might seem kind of out of picture and seem kind of woo-woo, especially if you're new to this, but let me tell you one thing, this shit really works. And I want you to keep an open mind while I discuss and kind of dive deeper into what some of these concepts are and how they actually help you create the life that you're wanting. There's two books that I've found very, very intriguing in terms of bringing and creating a reality into your life that you're desiring. First and foremost is Neville Goddard's Feeling is the Secret. It's about 25 minutes, 30 minutes long. I usually listen to the audiobook. And I kid you not, I've probably listened to this book more than 100 times. Sometimes when I go on walks, sometimes before falling asleep, sometimes I just plug it in whenever I have time throughout the day, and I just let this wisdom marinate my mind. So Neville Goddard talks about frequencies and vibrations in our lives, right? So you've already experienced like feeling shitty, or like feeling broke, or feeling like scarcity, right, in your life. When you're kind of stressed out, you're anxious, you're like, I don't know how to pay the next bill, I don't know how to make ends meet. Maybe you've experienced that. We all have. I know I have. And when you're in that frequency, when you're in that vibrational state, what you do is you attract more scarcity to your life. When you think about negative shit, what happens is you attract negativity. What Neville talks about in this book, it's profound. So there's going to be a feeling associated when you achieve your goal, right? For you, it might be making money. It might be finding someone that you align with in terms of your partners. Maybe it might be good health, but I want to focus on finances in this video. So let's say you want to create a reality where you're making 5, maybe 10K per month. You're living this life where you're making money, and that money is going to allow you to live a life that you're not able to live right now. So what you have to do is feel the feeling of how would it feel to make 10K per month. It might seem kind of silly because you've never made it before, right? You're be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? I haven't made 10K per month. Even before I had any success making money, especially online, I always went back to this feeling. I wrote down like 6 months ago on like a little sticky, and I posted it on my wall back at home. And it was like on there, like, how would it feel to make 5K per month online? And I wrote down the feelings. It was like feeling a bit confident for sure, but feeling also a little bit embarrassed. Like, oh shit, he's making 5K per month online. How would people react to this feeling, right? I put myself in a position, how would it feel for me to tell a friend I'm making 5K per month online? I felt a little embarrassed, but I felt a little proud. I felt like a sense of pride, and not in an egotistical way, but in a way like, yeah, I worked for it. And that was a feeling I would always sit in every morning. Like, I'd get up, I'd do my morning visualization as my meditation. I have like 20 minutes every day where I sit and actually visualize this, and I sit in that feeling. This is what started becoming my reality now. Neville talks about consciousness as a whole, as oneness in this book, because everything that you see around you is energy. And he talks about this concept as within, so without. As you feel inside is how your external reality is going to be reflected outwards. When you, let's say you think about a red car, maybe you're going to a dealership and you want to buy a car, or let's just use red car for this example. When you start looking around in your environment, all you start seeing is red cars. When you start looking for like synchronicities and like numbers, right, repeating digits, I was really fond of this stuff like a few months back. I would just see repeating numbers everywhere, 1111, 222, 444, it's everywhere on number plates, on my phone when I'm checking the time out. Just the most random places. At the gym when I'm working out, I see the time, like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. You start noticing synchronicities. But this is all to go back to the fact that you need to now feel the feeling of what it would feel to have your goals achieved. And when you start living in that vibration, and when you start living in that frequency, your external reality will start creating circumstances that will allow you to achieve those goals. You start meeting people, you're still seeing opportunities that will come into your life. And when you execute on these, you'll get that result. And if you want to fast track your progress, this is what successful entrepreneurs do. It's not going to be taught in schools. It's not going to be taught to us by our parents because no one knows this shit. A lot of people don't. I should say not a lot of people know, but a lot of people do. And the second book I want to dive into, which I'm just been started reading, it's called Transurfing Reality. I don't remember the author's name, but this book you can probably Google it. It's like I think it's like a rainbow with like a blue cover. Looks pretty odd, but the thing is that this guy dives even deeper into Neville Goddard's like wisdom. That's like a 20-minute easy read. You can listen to this like every single day, but this is like a 700-page book, and he dives like deep into just like breaking down like energy pendulums and how you create your reality, even when you don't know when you're creating it. Because we're always manifesting, we're always creating, right? Like what you're watching this video right now, you have something in the back of your mind. You're probably going to the gym, you're going to eat, or maybe you're going to go talk to your family, maybe call a friend, and you're going to pick up on your phone and do that. That's you creating your reality. He talks about the impact of like positive thinking. So when you have these negative thoughts in your life throughout your day, we all do, right? We just become aware of them and start ignoring them. Kind of like, like a bully that taught us back in like I was a grade 6 or something. When there's a bully in your life, just start ignoring him. The bully will start to dissipate and disappear because you're not giving it energy. It doesn't phase you. The same thing you have to do with negative thoughts. Start putting them aside, ignore them, and start putting more energy towards the thoughts that are going to help you achieve your goals. You literally start bending your reality. You literally start creating the life that you want. And all successful entrepreneurs tap into this. Like I was watching a video, I think it was one of Sam Evans. I'm big on listening to him because he's carved a path for himself that it's unique. Literally started from nothing. Reminds me a lot of myself too. He was in corporate for some time, went down the traditional route of getting education and getting stuck in that rabbit hole. And I'm like, man, this guy's able to create something for himself and in such a profound way. This is what it boils down to. It's these esoteric laws, these laws of reality that we can tap into. And if you start tapping into this now, my promise is to you, you'll be more happier, you'll be more fulfilled, and you'll make as much money as you want to. Because money is not going to essentially what's going to make you happy. It's going to be like what you're doing while making that money, your purpose, your vision, that gratitude, that sense of fulfillment that you feel when you're making that money. Obviously, money is going to allow you to create an external reality around you that you want. Yes, like material possessions are nice. I feel that they do help. Having nice clothes and having a nice roof over your head makes you feel confident, makes you feel good, it makes you feel whole. But also in the center of your heart, when you realize that you can create any reality that you want. It doesn't even have to be 5K per month. It could be more, it could be less, whatever number that's for you, that's your accord, right? That's the reality that you want to create. But you start attracting that energy that's going to allow you to create that reality for yourself. It's very, very simple. And the giants of the past, the spiritual masters, knew all about this, right? Obviously, I will talk about abundance, right? Abundance it's a frequency. And when you tap into the abundance frequency, and you start moving away from the scarcity frequency, and you start attracting that into your life. It's just really that simple. And then you can create a life for yourself, for your loved ones, and for your future self that you want and deserve. So just sit there, think, and feel about how that's gonna unravel for you. What is that version of reality where you are making the money that you want? And what are you doing? What are you living? What kind of work are you doing? Who are you surrounded by? What's your brotherhood like? What's your family like? What kind of clothes are you wearing? What do you do in the morning? What do you do in the evening? How do you live in this life? It's literally that simple, my friend. Open up your mind to a breadth of wisdom that's accessible to you. The traditional education system is not going to teach you these things. They're not going to teach you the universal laws of manifestation, of abundance. But you, my friend, are completely in control of what kind of life you want to live. This might be scary, but I'm going to empower you with this. Like, you can take this and run with it. Because now I've created a life for myself, which I thought was completely impossible a year ago. All I did is wrote it down, and meditated on every single day. I felt the feeling of how it would feel to be living in the tropics with sand beneath my feet, while working from my phone and my laptop, while being in the best shape of my life. I wrote the shit down to the T. I started meditating, reflecting on it, and opportunities and people, things started coming my way that allowed me to catalyst and catapult into that future. You timeline shift from who you are now to the person that you want to be, and everything else will fall in place. Take this information, take this wisdom, and run with it. And I wish you the best. Peace.